Hello guys, we are here to review the Denza D9. And here to help me out with the facts and figures is Keng. Hey Keng, how are you?
How are you doing?
Thanks for taking the time.
Welcome to Denza.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me present to you. This is our Denza D9.
Yeah.
So this variant is actually the Advanced front-wheel drive. We have another version, the Premium all-wheel drive.
Premium all-wheel drive.
Yeah,
okay.
but today we only have this to show lah.
All right. Oh. Yeah. So I can see the similarities between this and the legendary
Old powerhouse models like the Velpires
and the
also,
Alphard, huh?
Yes, exactly.
But I thought this was chrome. It's not. It's
No, it's not. It's actually matte. Yeah, matte finishing.
Yeah,
Yes.
which I kind of like because I don't really like a lot of chrome.
Yeah.
Not bad. So for those of y'all who like the Alphard and want to shift over to an EV MPV, this is 7-seater or 6-seater?
This is 7-seater. Yes.
Yeah. So I think this is quite a good choice. Quite fetching. Okay, let's have a look at the lights here. Oh, I like this. You can see it now. It's rose gold. Huh?
Yes.
Rose gold. Very nice. Lights are nice. Okay, vents. Oh, yeah, it's not real, right?
No. Those are just for deco, yes.
Okay, I suppose signal lights are here, right?
Yes, that's right.
Signal lights are here.
Yep.
All right. Oh, I think these are active cooling vents. I can see like louvers here.
Oh yeah.
You can see it, huh? So when the battery needs cooling down,
it will open up. Yeah.
All right.
And if I may chip in for this is the front wheel drive. For the all-wheel drive, right? What you will get is additional LED. They're running late. Running now these two by the side here. Yeah.
Okay. Strip lah.
Yes,
Not bad,
that's
huh?
right.
Not too bad. Oh, I like the rims. I like it's better than the ones on the X9. Huh? Yeah, the stock rims. These are stock, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
It's equipped with the Michelin E-Primacy.
E-Primacy, legit. 235,
60,
R18.
R18, yes.
Oh, look at the brakes on this. Wow, nice. Okay, so how much are the tires? About below 1,000?
Yeah, definitely.
Below 1,000.
Yeah, it will be definitely. I think the average price somewhere about 600 to 800.
600 to 800. Okay, that's not too bad. All right. See the cameras here?
Yes.
Should be around 5-6 cameras around on this car?
That's 4.
4 cameras.
Yeah,
sorry,
that's 4
my
cameras.
mistake.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
But later on, I think if you were to see the video, right? I mean, the quality of the image is actually quite sharp. Yeah. So you can later we'll check it out.
Right. So same size, huh? Front and back.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. These are just stickers, huh?
Oh yes,
just stickers.
Yes, that's right. Because the actual material is actually piano black finish.
Yeah.
So that's why we leave on a protective sticker first until the day we deliver. Then we'll probably take it off then.
Because you know, this is a display unit, right?
Yeah.
People aren't so careful. Exactly. If the owner will be more careful, right?
Same goes to these parts as well. These are actually piano blacks as well. Yeah, but we leave the protective stickers on. Yeah.
Oh, I like this, huh? Hidden, Hidden. Don't know if you can see it, huh?
Exactly. The rear wiper is actually concealed. So if you don't actually look it from the bottom here, you can't really see. Yeah.
Let's have a look. Okay, so this one, the signal lights are here.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's open the boot and have a look at the space.
All right. So
okay, that's the boot. And I noticed something which I didn't see on the MIFA as well as the X9, which is the ability to lock from here.
That's right.
This to open, this to lock.
So this button here is actually for you to open up, to close the boot. And then this one is like whenever, because in order for you to lock the car,
you have to go all the way around.
You have to go all the way to the front.
So this is a convenient feature.
And this is quite a long car, but instead of like going all the way to the front to lock, you can just press this. And then not only it will close the boot,
but it will lock the whole car.
And it will lock the car as well.
So save you time, especially if your door is right behind, right?
Exactly.
Right behind, so
that's right. Yep.
Okay, so that's this. Open. Okay, let's have a look at the space inside. Oh, but it's not too bad. It's about, I would
This
say
one is about 460 liter. But if you were to put all the seats down, the maximum you will get is about 2,300.
2003.
Yeah.
Okay, so so this is I know they borrowed this from the BYD. So
yes.
there's magnetic, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I see. All right, that's nice. Nice thinking here. Okay, so you pull this to release the seats. It's not electric,
Yes.
right?
Okay. There's a couple of steps if you really want to maximize the boot space. First of all, you have to move the middle row to the front.
Okay.
Okay. So what we can do is you can manually move the seats using the buttons by the sides here.
Touch screen, guys.
Or,
touch screen.
Yes, you can use like the preset position, and then it will move the seats to the preset position, and then okay. So let's go to the back here. Yeah. Okay, now that the middle row has been moved to the front, so I can put this down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get a much bigger space.
All right. So 2003. Okay, I see a hook here.
And there's light.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, light.
In case if you want to put
Subwoofer.
anything on.
Okay, let's see what's underneath.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, let's run through what's underneath. Okay, these are the safety, the sealant, right?
Yeah. So this is
Sealant.
for the repair kit for the tires, and then this is for your regular 3-pin charger. Yeah.
This one will take ages to charge.
Yeah,
but you get
exactly.
it free, right?
Yes,
Ages
that's
to
right.
charge.
This one, the charging rate is only about 1.6 kilowatt.
So do you get wall charger?
Yes,
Is
at
that
the moment,
promo?
for the moment, we are giving out a free wall charger, which is able to produce 22 kilowatt. Okay, and
22?
also 22 kilowatt, 22 kilowatts. Yes, that's right.
Okay,
and
I
on
see.
top of that, you'll be getting like 6 years free service as well.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice. What's this?
Okay, so this is what we call as V2L. So you can actually use the battery, the electric chargers as an alternative in case, touch wood, you happen to suffer blackout in your house. So you can use the electrical, the chargers here for your electrical appliances lah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can see there's extension for 3. There's actually extension. Yes.
Okay. Here it is.
Yeah. So
yeah, there it is.
exactly.
Nice. So you get it free,
Yes, you get it free. Exactly.
Because I know outside it costs a few hundred, right?
Yes.
600 to 800 if I'm not mistaken.
800, yes. And if I may, I would like to emphasize the value of the wall box. Actually, some they just give it for free, but ours including installations as well. Yeah, so that saves you about almost 1,000 plus.
1,000 plus.
Yeah.
I know in some places they charge up to 2K for installation.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, I saw.
Even the box itself might cost at least 2 to 3K.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
All in, 4
almost
to 6 depends.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're looking at about 4 to 6,000 cost. Yeah, but at the moment it's all given. At the moment we're giving it for free lah.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's
it's part of the package.
All right. Okay, so one comment I just noticed.
Yeah.
So the release is over here at the back.
Yes.
But it would be nice if there was one here. So
Yeah,
to make it
exactly.
easier.
Yes. Yeah. Especially for the back passengers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In order so they don't have to reach over. Okay. Maybe in an update.
Yeah, hopefully.
Facelift or something like that. Yeah. All right. So we see a lot of convenience already. But I think we all know no car is perfect, right?
Yeah. So
let's talk about this. Very important for EV
okay,
cars.
this is very important. So this is the part where this is the place where you charge.
Okay, open the flap.
So the flap is open like this, and then this is the cover, the protective cover. To open it, just flick here.
Oh, I haven't seen it like this. Okay, like a kid, I'll do it again.
So you just flick it, and then
it
you open by itself.
Oh,
yes,
it's kind of cool. Right.
Okay, talking about charging, right? This car is able to support for AC charging up to 11 kilowatt, and then for DC charging, it's able to support up to 166 kilowatt.
166.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not too bad. Okay. So in relative terms for users, what does that translate to? How fast can they charge? Like say, if they use a wall box at home.
Okay.
How is that? About 10 hours, 11 hours?
Usually we don't recommend that customer let the battery of the EV drops below 20 because the best charging rate is between 20% to 80%.
Right.
Okay. So if you were to use the wall box that we give, which is able to produce up to 22, but this one can only support up to 11. So our battery pack, the size is about 103.6 kilowatt. So it will take almost battery. About but it will take almost about 10 hours.
10 hours.
Yeah, overnight charging lah.
Overnight charging,
For me to go from 0 to 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not advisable to let the battery drop below 20 lah. Yeah.
So you won't actually be charging from 0 lah.
Exactly.
So,
So if you were to say, if you to charge it from 20 to like 100, right? I think the most it will take about 10 hours.
What if you use the DC charging?
Yeah, for DC charging, those are fast charging. It's able to accept about 166 kilowatt. So I think from 20 to 80 takes about half an hour.
Half an hour?
Yes, exactly. Just go and have a drink, have a coffee, and then by the time you come back, it should be able to reach about 80.
Yeah, and I think I read the news, the big news last few days, right? About if you own a BYD, or like in this case, also based on the BYD, right? Yeah. So soon they're already implementing in China, right? They want to put up like 4,000 over charging stations, super fast charging, right? 5 minutes, 400 km.
Yes. But I think in Malaysia, I think it will take a bit of time for it to actually reach Malaysia.
But it's nice to know because I thought this technology will be in a few years' time.
Yes. Yeah.
So now it's 5 minutes and it's already here, so we have to wait our turn, basically, right? So it's nice to know. It's nice to know, right?
Yeah. But at least we know where the future, I mean, what we'll get in the future. So actually owning an EV is not really such a big hassle as what most people would think, like maybe 4 years ago or 5 years ago.
Because when the Prius came a long time ago, especially the first generation, but by the second generation, they managed to improve the battery
so
already.
Yes,
so now the battery for all these cars is actually the least problematic, right? The least. Right.
But I dare not say about other brands, but Denza, we being like the premium brand under BYDs, so the battery that we give is like one of the safest in the market. I think if you guys were to look if you were to search inside Google, right, or even YouTube, you can see that they do demonstration in terms of the safety for the battery, where they use a nail and then they actually puncture the battery and you don't get any sort of fires. I don't think it's advisable to do it. But BYD battery has been proven to be one of the safest and the more durable.
One more thing, one question. So when the flap is open, can the door be open?
No.
Cannot. So
this is for safety. So just to show you, if I were to open up the flap, right, and then if to pull this, it will disable the motor, but you can move it, but it's not advisable.
Alright. So not bad.
Alright. So once you close this,
now
the electric sliding door will be back as usual. Okay.
Okay, I will meet you on the other side.
Sure.
Alright. Okay. First impressions when looking at this. Oh, look at that. You can charge. This is a phone holder, I think, but you can charge.
Oh yes.
And this is the entry level, right? Entry level variant.
All variant will get will get the wireless charging capability.
Oh, nice. A USB-C, I suppose.
And you have the USB-C for USB-C. Like your laptops, if you need to get any work done.
Not bad. I haven't stepped in yet. Just take a quick look because we already noticed this touchscreen. I think the X9 doesn't have, but the MIFA 9 has. And look at that, ISOFIX. How many in the whole car?
That's 4.
That's 4.
4 ISOFIX points.
All right. So let me have a look. Oh, it's unique. Okay, so one thing I'm looking for, I don't see. Oh, okay, I see it here. How to move the seat forward and probably back, right? Okay, this is for the backrest. But it would be nice if the buttons here, so easy access to move the seat front and back. All right, let's get in. Okay, so you're wondering why this is so high, because the battery's underneath, okay. All right, but all the EVs are like this.
I think they usually place all the the batteries at the bottom of the floor of the car.
Okay, let's have a seat. Oh,
all right.
Okay.
So just to demonstrate some of the more luxurious features that's available in the car. First of all, if you're going for the front-wheel drive, what you get is this premium leather. Feels very nice. Okay. And also, but if you go for the premium all-wheel drive, you will get Napa leather.
Napa leather. Right.
Okay, but I think this itself feels quite nice and quite comfortable. Okay. So just to highlight some of the features that's available on this control panel here, you can actually control quite a lot of stuff. Things like the music, the seats arrangements, and also the adjustments, the air conditionings, the lights. Oh yeah, we even have like a fridge over here.
Oh, okay.
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 So how do you open the fridge?
Okay, so we have a fridge over here.
Yeah.
The working temperature you can use it for freezing because it can go down to like -6 until, and you can even use it as a food warmer because it's able to reach up to like 50 Celsius.
50.
Okay.
Okay. So sorry to interject, but your competitor X9 has a fridge, but it can only go until 0.
Ah, okay.
So you need to keep something below 0. Then.
Yeah.
You have this function.
So
nice.
I think if you want to keep something raw like meats, I think it's best you go below 0 lah.
Below 0
for the safety. Okay, so let's have a look at the size of the fridge. You can actually open it using this button here.
Can you use the controls?
Oh yes, you can even control the temperatures on the fridge over here by going into this panel, control panel. So you can set the temperature that you want.
Yeah.
Okay, this is for cooling, and then this is for like keeping fresh things like vegetables. Yeah. And then this is for heating as well. So yes, just a small warning: no cokes and other explosives inside, because when things get warm, especially those carbonated drinks, right? So it can get pretty dangerous lah. Okay. And then there's like disinfection features as well. You know, sometimes when you put raw food inside, there might be a possibility of contamination. Yes, exactly.
Oh, it's like a legit fridge, man.
Oh yeah, man. But of course, the size is not really that big, lah. So
for convenience.
Exactly. So you can even turn it on and off using this control panel here. Okay. And then we need to close it.
Oh, delayed power off. So actually, if you want to keep something and go somewhere else, the fridge will still be on.
Exactly. Even when you leave the car, right, and then you turn off the car, you can set so that the fridge continues to function, so that at least whatever you keep inside there will stay warm or stay cold.
Right.
All right. So let's close this.
Can you use a voice command to open the fridge?
Yes, you can. For this car, it's able to support English, Mandarin, Cantonese, and also Thai.
Wow. Oh yeah, because I think I've seen this in Thailand.
Yeah.
Released there first, is it?
That's right. But just to emphasize, one of our advantages is that if you to purchase our car, the warranty is actually applicable for 3 countries.
Oh,
Thailand, Singapore, and Malaysia. Yeah. So if you happen to be on your travels, right, and then touch wood, if you encounter any sort of problems with your car, you can actually go into any of the Denza authorized workshop in these 3 countries, in Thailand, Singapore, and Malaysia, and then they should be able to help you lah, because our warranty is applicable in these 3 countries.
Not bad.
Okay, all right. So all right, just to give a bit of light into the car, you can actually access into your sunroof. Okay, so this is for sunroof. I can actually open up the sunroof, even though it's right in front of me.
Luxury lah.
Exactly. I don't have to like instruct anybody to do it.
Can you have more light in here?
Sure. So there's also a
moonroof here.
Moonroof over here.
So front is sunroof.
Exactly.
Okay, and the one right above us is the moonroof.
Yes, so you can actually use these buttons, or you can actually slide according to. Let's open it up.
The shade. Let's have more light. Now the reason for that is I noticed something just now. So could you close the door?
Oh yes,
you can close the door from here.
You can actually close the door without. I can pull the lever over there.
Yeah, and by the way, I like the lever. So you don't have to press the button. You just pull it and then the door closes.
But I think this is a more high-tech way lah. You can actually slide it over
so you
here.
don't have to reach back, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so I noticed something there. Shade.
So there's a shade for you to use as well. If you need a bit more privacy, you can actually put this on.
Because it actually has privacy glass already, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, not bad. Just now I had a quick look. It looks like it's double glazed, you know. This
yes.
Double glazed, right? All round.
All round. If you can actually open up the windows, right, and then if you feel over here, you can see it's actually like double.
Yeah, it does feel. Yeah, okay. Okay, not bad.
Okay. So besides the sunroof, control of the sunroof and also the moonroof, you can even control the air conditioning as well. So you can dictate the level of blowers that you want to activate on, and also you can even control the temperature of the aircon.
Okay, can you go back, because I noticed something?
Sure.
I think I saw seats, right?
Yes.
And then, so massage, right?
Yeah.
So I want to turn it.
So for the Denza D9, if you go for the advanced front-wheel drive, which is this particular unit, you get like massage chair on the middle row only. Okay, so you can actually turn this on.
Yeah, I just did. Oh, I'm feeling it now.
Yeah, so it's going to give you a very nice, a very comfortable journey lah.
Yeah.
Okay, and besides that, there's another function which is very suitable for our tropical country. You can even turn on the seat ventilation. Okay, so if you turn on the seat ventilation, you will feel cool air coming out from the bottom of the seat and also your lower back.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
This being like a leather seat, and then leather seat once they get warm. I mean, if you park under the middle of the hot sun, right? Whenever you touch it, it can get pretty warm. Pretty warm. But with the leather, the ventilation, it'll give the extra level of comfort lah.
Right. So, and this wood finish lah.
Yeah.
By the way, the seats are comfortable. I would say slightly more comfortable than the X9.
Yeah. But if you want to get extra comfortable, you can. There's a function that goes. There's a position we call zero gravity. So I'm gonna activate the zero gravity, and you will see the seat will adjust the backrest to lower it, and then they'll bring up the leg rest.
Right.
So this is the ultimate comfort.
Yeah. So just to point it out, the X9 also has this, but only in the top variant.
Oh, okay.
So this is the entry level, and you already get this.
Exactly, we have it in both variants.
Nice. Okay, let's see. Okay, these are your table, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So you can put up the table, and it's actually quite sturdy.
Yeah.
All right. It's made of quite a good quality.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can get some work done over here.
So you can put your laptop or you can put your phone. It won't slide because of this, right? Depression here, and I suppose for a pen and your cup.
Yeah.
Okay, well thought of. Okay, some space here. Oh, definitely enough space here. Would have liked the footrest. I think the only one I've seen is on the MIFA 9, right? But otherwise, it's okay. It's not bad. It's really comfortable. Oh, and there's no boss seat function there. I'm guessing you can control it from here.
Yes, exactly. Being like the so-called boss, you can actually control the space that you need by just accessing to this boss key, and then what I can do is I can actually move the seats which is right in front of me.
So why reach forward when it's right here?
Exactly. If I need extra seats, right? So I need extra space. I can actually use the functions here. I can even control the the angle.
Backrest,
yes, the backrest as well.
Not bad.
But
so I suppose on this side you don't get because the
driver.
You
don't get because you are not supposed to interrupt with the driver. Yes, but you can interrupt the passenger in front of you yes, without any risk to your safety.
Yeah. So you got some cup holders here. All right. Oh, you get a little table here. So
we have another glass holders in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe while you're working, you can even put on some drinks or glass right in the middle here.
Not bad.
Easily accessible.
This is rubberized, by the way. This is also rubberized.
Exactly.
So you want to unlock? Just there.
Just pull it up.
Simple. Yep. Okay, that's nice. This one's not rubberized though.
No.
Yeah. Not bad. Okay. I noticed something about the headrest too, which is I think common in some of the BYDs, right? You can pull.
Yes. So what you can do is we have some so-called side flaps. So what you can do is you can actually open this up. So especially when you're sleeping, during a long journey, your head won't really move around. So you somehow provide a bit of support for your head lah.
Nice. Yeah. Nice. But this is what it looks like, the moonroof. Oh, also I noticed. Okay, so you got lights. I like that. Yeah, you can direct the aircon.
Yes, there's a fan over here, and then the lights. You can actually control the lights as well. So if you need it off, you can actually turn it off, and then if you need it on, just turn on.
Okay. I think the doors are open. That's why it won't.
Yeah, exactly.
This door is open, right? Okay.
And also we have ambient lights. Will makes the place. The interior looks pretty cool, especially at night, where you can actually adjust the brightness, and also the colors. So you don't really see it so obvious in the daylight, but especially at night, it can look pretty cool.
So I see, oh my god, handles all over the place. That one the X9 doesn't have. Only the driver doesn't have here, but otherwise it's, yeah, not too bad. And legit, like aircraft light.
Ah, okay. Yeah. You can actually adjust the angle.
I haven't seen this on,
exactly.
Yeah, nice. That's nice. That's cool. That's kind of cool. Okay, I'm going to make my way around back. Okay, so am I going to hit my head? Nope. Okay. So just now I put my seat all the way back, right? Okay, let's see whether I can move the seats forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you want me?
Yeah, move the seat forward.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I adjust the seats from here forward? No.
No. You will have to rely on your bosses in the middle row to actually adjust the seats. Yes.
Yeah, that would be nice to have buttons because I think the X9 has buttons here, right, to move the seat forward. Right. Oh, look at that USB, cup holders, speakers. How many speakers does this have?
It has like 14 speakers.
14 speakers. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Okay, seats at the back, also comfortable, right? Yeah, ISOFIX here also. Hey, that means 4 ISOFIX.
Yes. No, there's actually 6. Sorry, there's 4 ISOFIX.
4 ISOFIX. Yeah. 2 here, 2 here. All right. So, oh, actually, I was mistaken. Look at that. You have a releaser.
Yes. You can actually like, adjust the seats
the
using by using the lever to release.
So I was mistaken. I was mistaken. Some more space to hold your stuff. Speakers, right? Hooks. Okay. Oh my God. Handles. You can still adjust your air conditioning here. Nice. Right. Oh yeah. Okay. That's nice.
Armrest.
The armrest.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So okay, here you got enough space, quite enough space, right? Is it comfortable? Yes, it is comfortable. Oh, I can fall asleep here also. Actually, it's relatively comfortable. Nice. But, okay, King, so just, I'm trying to imagine who would use this, right? I think very business oriented because the lack of the screen is a little hint.
Exactly,
yeah.
But I know that I think this car is more like oriented. It's lean more towards like corporate setting.
Corporate,
you know, so you can get your work done. You can like discuss, have a bit of like negotiation inside the car because we won't be distracted by any big screens over here. Yeah, but just an extra note, there might be an optional upgrade to put on the screen later on if it's needed.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. So you were saying that the difference between this and the all-wheel drive model is all-wheel drive. I think the materials, slightly different, right?
You get a more luxurious material in the all-wheel drive. Okay, right now this car, the front-wheel drive, what you get is just a regular cloth material. But for the all-wheel drive, you will get a velvet.
Velvet, nah?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta ask one question. Like for those who like, the ultra premium feel.
Yeah.
Is the upholstery, which is quite nice, available in white?
Okay, if you choose the all-wheel drive, okay, and it's only exclusive for the sea wheel blue color, you can actually choose the interior either beige or this brown color.
This brown color.
Yeah, beige definitely makes the whole car looks more classy.
Beige, lighter, very light.
Yes, that's right. Something that you probably you would find in like maybe those more expensive cars.
Yeah, it's because you can afford to maintain.
Exactly.
For families, no, stay away from
families,
that.
I think this is a much smarter choice lah. Yeah.
So for this range, if you're not getting the all-wheel drive, one color interior or?
Yes, it's all standard brown color.
Standard brown color. Okay. Range is not bad, right? Range is about 500, right?
Yes, for this car you are able to achieve 500 kilometer.
WLTP?
WLTP. Yes.
Because NEDC is about 600, right?
Yeah.
So WLTP is the better.
Exactly.
The better reference.
A more realistic.
More realistic
measurement. Yes.
If you drive in town, of course, it's quite achievable, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. You drive on the highway,
the only downside to an EV, especially when you drive it in the highway, is that you get the tendency of overshoot your speed limit. Reason being because EV is so quiet. And whenever you accelerate, right, you don't really get those loud engine noise that you usually get from the petrol cars. So sometimes you might even overshoot the speed limit without you knowing it.
So speaking of that, this car I think sub 7 seconds, 0 to 100.
Okay, for the front wheel drive, right, 0 to 100 is about 9.3 seconds. If you go for the all wheel drive, it's about sub 7 seconds.
Sub 7 seconds.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I think sub 10 is good enough for a car this size.
Definitely,
please.
yes.
Right?
But you would not expect, to drive aggressively in the MPV because you have to consider not only yourself, but the rest of the passengers as well.
Yes. Would they feel comfortable in such a long car, right? All the way back. Okay, let's take a look in front.
Sure.
So, just a few minor things asked to change, but otherwise it's okay. Okay, let's move this. Okay, so Denza, maybe put a button at the back. This. Let's go in front. Here, does this have soft close?
Oh yes.
Okay.
So for this one, you don't really have to slam the door. You just put it nearby, and then there's mechanism to actually close. Shut down shut the door.
Classy. Okay, I'll be in the driver's seat.
Sure.
Let's have a look.
All right, please hop in.
Oh, look at this.
Hey.
Oh. As usual, just like in the X9, I don't know why it feels more comfortable here. It's hugging you. Oh, because slightly more bucketed kind of.
That's right.
The angle also different.
The seat, it's actually the side, right? They actually close in a little bit so that you get a bit more support for your body.
I see lumbar, so lumbar support. Lumbar support there. These are the controls. Okay, dyno audio, not too bad. All the buttons.
14 speakers. Yep.
14 speakers. Okay. First impression when I come in here. I see physical buttons. Yes. They're making a comeback, by the way.
Yep.
Right? Because it's just friendlier to use. Shortcut buttons. Look at that.
And also much safer. If you were to drive the car yourself, and then I don't think you want to be fidgeting with your touchscreen when you're driving by yourself, which can be a bit dangerous because it takes your focus away from the road.
Okay, one tone.
There's actually lights in there.
Oh yeah. Okay, turn on. Okay.
Pretty useful for the ladies if they want to put up their makeups.
Okay, for your sun specs. Okay, maybe make this a bit firmer, but inside is felt. Inside is felt. But a bit slightly on the firmer side because everything else is so premium. Soft. Oh, look at that. And this one doesn't have HUD. That's the top.
Yes, if you go for the Premium AWD drive, right, you will get the additional head-up displays. Okay, so it will show your driving information onto the windscreen. Yes. And also another difference is that in the all-wheel drive, you will get a digital rear mirror. Instead, whereas this is just a regular mirror, but in the all-wheel drive, you get a digital type. Yes. And also in the all-wheel drive, you get an extra sensor, which is able at nearby the pillar A, where it's able to detect your eyes if you happen to fall asleep, or if you show signs of fatigue, right? It will like give you a warning on the meter there.
So, will the steering vibrate? Because it's known as DMS, right?
Yeah, but unfortunately, because we only have, up until this moment, we have only had the front wheel drive. Okay, so maybe later on when we receive the all-wheel drive, we can give you a better, more accurate answers lah.
Okay, these aircon vents look very familiar. I just can't place it. If you know, please put it in the description. Very familiar, but it's physical, nice, solid feel. Hear that? Oh, the screen is sharp, man. The screen is sharp. Okay, so if you're in this position, you don't really need a HUD because look at where I'm sitting. It's not obstructed. I can see everything. Your eyes are barely off the road. Okay, it's not too bad. Okay, let's have a look at this. This is one, right? One phone.
Yes, we have a wireless charging here.
50 watts also,
yes, 50 watts as well. And also a cooling vent.
Yes, ventilated, guys. Look at that, jewel. Gear shifter. All right.
There's a cup holder over here.
Okay, rubberized.
A small compartment.
Yes, rubberized also and felt, Felt. Let's look at the glove box. Soft open, I guess.
Yes.
Oh, and it's lit. Yeah, I can tell you it's lit. Yep. It's lit.
And also another function which is useful for the ladies who likes to carry their bag. They can actually store their bags underneath here.
Oh yeah. A lot of space. A lot of space. Is there? Yes, there is. I can see. USB-C.
There's also USB-C here and also USB-A. Yep.
12 volt. I didn't see any at the back. There's none.
There's one over here.
One over here.
Yes,
okay.
there's only one over there.
Which brings me to the next question. I don't see a dash cam. Is it third party? You have to use third party, or you just?
Okay, at the moment, if you really need the dash cam, you probably need to get third party.
Third party,
yeah.
Okay.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think in future they might provide it as an additional add-on.
Okay.
In future, yeah.
Okay.
Optional upgrade.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Denza, if you're listening, maybe software-wise, you can use, because this thing has 360, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Alright, I
so
think maybe if you get a nicer picture, you might need to close the door because
let's have a look.
Because the camera module is actually by the side mirror. So if I were to turn this on, so what you get is a very nice looking.
Look at that, man! So sharp.
Yeah.
So you can actually capture 360 like the X9. No? You just plug in a USB drive in the Type A, USB Type A, and then you can capture. Yeah.
If you want, I can put on the 3D.
3D.
So you can see like the surrounding. So there's no reason saying, I don't know how to park this car, because you can actually see your surrounding in a quite clear videos. Yes.
Yeah, it's not bad. So it's quite sharp. Huh?
So there's a few angles that you can see using this car. This is like straight from the front, and then this is from the back. This is on the left. This is from your driver's side, and also this is the front. Yeah.
Oh, that's not too bad, man.
You can even put your car into invisible mode, so so you get a better accurate estimation as to your car size.
So the settings, I suppose, is the same as BYD's.
Yeah, I think so.
Quite similar.
Yeah, almost similar. Yes.
So you've seen our other videos, you will know.
But comparing to BYD's, I think the panel, the display here, it offers a much sharper
Yes, that's the first thing I noticed, especially the instrument cluster.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And also you can even choose the theme of your, if you actually change it to night mode. Yeah.
Nice, huh? Yeah, it's very sharp, quite responsive, so not too bad.
Plus, so this is the apps that's available. You can even use this car, even support wireless, Apple CarPlay and also Android Auto. Okay. And also you can even access, this is if you need to make any adjustment to the vehicle, you come over here, and then you can even control things like the sunroof, the moonroofs.
Yeah.
Okay. Even like the seat adjustments for the back row as well. Yeah. So if I put this on, you can see you can actually turn on the ventilations.
Yeah, just now I left it on.
Yes, exactly. And also you can even put on the massage.
Yeah.
And you can do adjustments to the seats as well.
Right.
Yeah. So as you can see, all the seats, except for the front passengers, you have like the memory. You can actually set it in position 1 or position 2.
Yeah.
Okay. This is for the driver's seat. This is the rear seat. This is the right rear seats. Unfortunately for the front passenger.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
All right. So besides that, there are like so you can even download some apps, things such as YouTube. But unfortunately, this one you have
network,
to need a network. Yes. Going back over here, there are also like we even have like the navigation function from here. You can actually see, they even have the option of like finding where's the nearest charging stations.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's useful. That's very useful.
But some might not be. Some is actually proprietary lah. Like the BMWs. I'm not quite sure. They even show like the Tesla chargers. Yeah. But I'm not sure whether they allow us to go.
Yeah.
They allow
if they have the adapter.
Brand. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's the end for this section of the review. We're going to move on to the test drive soon. Okay. All right. But just a reminder, guys, if you like our content so far, don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay. And again, King's details. Contact
Yes.
details will be in the description. Alright, so
Alright.
please contact him if you want a test drive. Okay, so let's get ready to move to the test drive, the next section of the video.
Okay.
Okay, so we're off for the test drive. This car so far very easy to drive, very comfortable. We drove all the way here so I can experience what it's like being a driver. Lina's at the back. So far very comfortable. Okay, so this car doesn't have air suspension, but I have to say it absorbs all the bumps and undulations very well. Okay, very quiet. We haven't gone fast enough to experience any wind noise. Tire noise slightly, but depends on the road surface. Okay. See, so quiet. All I can hear is the aircon right now.
Yeah, the sound that's coming out from the vents, right?
Yeah, so once in a while, just take a look back to see whether Lina is asleep or not, because it's very comfortable. Everything's okay. Steering wheel feels good in the hands. Visibility is fantastic. Rear view is fantastic. The side mirrors are huge. Okay, side mirrors are huge. So both sides, very good visibility.
Yeah,
Okay,
a lot of drivers, they actually appreciate this glass here because it reduces the blind spots.
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, nice. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Some cars, their pilier A tends to be a bit thicker, so especially when you're trying to like cross the roads, right? So you
Yeah.
can't really see the traffic coming from the side.
Yeah. So let's try to make a U-turn here. See how it handles. Okay, that's the old generation MPV.
The
Probably-
granddaddies of all the
Yeah,
MPVs,
okay.
yes.
Thank you for your service. Okay. Okay. Hey, done nicely. See, enough room. In fact, I oversteered. 9 seconds, 9.3 seconds?
9.3 seconds.
Yeah, it's
yes.
enough. It's enough. So how we got off the line, and just now how we overtook the car also. Yeah, it's nice. Okay, so a bit of understeer leans, of course, because this car is 2.5, 2.6 tons.
2.7.
2.7.
Yeah.
Okay, but still not bad. Okay, so in this road, let's try. See whether I can get some wind noise out of this. Oh, look at that. Look at the pickup. Handles very well. So you get some slight wind noise.
Oh, yeah.
As expected. Okay. So you can see people hardly use this road. Look at that. Yeah. So as expected. Very nice, huh? Minute wind noise from the outside. Tire noise also not much.
Yep.
And this isn't the best road here.
As it's all road in Malaysia.
It's all roads, that's exactly right. So we go for another round. Right. Okay. Brakes catch well. I purposely brake hard a bit last minute and no problem. Okay. Handling is adequate for a car this size. And the weight, 2.7 tons. Right? How it picks up? Nothing. No problem. So comfortable, confident drive, huh?
Actually, for a car of this size, I think the maneuverability is actually quite good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So you might be tempted to
to
you
step
might
it.
need that.
Exactly.
So
step on it,
discipline
man. Exactly.
important. So this is not set to one pedal driving yet, right?
No.
No, okay.
But actually, there's 3 driving modes available in this car. At the moment, you're driving at normal.
Okay.
So if you want, I can actually turn this into sports.
Wow.
How do you know you're in sports? Because you can get the checkered flag up there. So now you're in sports mode.
Okay. So that wasn't sports mode, huh?
Yeah, that was just the regular one, the normal mode. Yes.
What does sports mode do? Does it stiffen the suspension? You get faster.
To answer the questions, you need to step on the accelerator. Then you will find out what's the difference.
Okay, we'll find out in a bit. Okay. It's a nice drive.
Yeah, I think we can go back to that quiet road. Yeah.
Okay, let's try that again. Right. Okay, got to remember the signal stock is on the right.
Yes.
Yeah, wipers left, and gear is on the center here, right?
Yes.
So easier to whoa.
Any difference?
Yes.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Response.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, okay, you can see.
I think it reaches like 80 almost like instantaneously.
It went over quite
exactly.
fast.
But another different mode is maybe we can turn this down to eco. Yeah, you can try out the accelerator. This one is slightly sluggish, but actually it's still pretty good if you compare to like those ICE internal combustion engines.
Yeah. Too bad, huh? Yeah, still okay. I suppose eco mode is, as you said, comparatively similar to ICE engines.
The eco mode, I think the main functions is to save on the charges. So at least you'll maintain a much faster, a longer range if you keep driving on eco mode.
I think maybe on the highway.
Yeah, I think
on the highway because you're not going to do
exactly,
much. Then if you're stuck in a jam or city driving today, it's okay.
Yeah.
But if you're on normal roads, then you gotta keep to one pedal, I think. So you can get maximum regen, is it?
Exactly. But we have in terms of like cruise control, right? We have it in the intelligent cruise control.
Yeah.
So basically, this is not like automatic driving car.
Okay.
But with the ICC, right, it's still able to follow the curve of the road, even though you do not have your hands on the steering. But of course, we don't advise you to let go your hand. But there's a limit of like 20 seconds. If you don't hold on to your steerings, right, the alarm will come out.
Okay, notify. Okay, because in the end you're still the driver, right?
Exactly. This is not an automatic driving car.
Even those automatic driving cars, you said it's for special case use, right? Emergencies or unless it's like for those who are disabled, then you have these taxis.
But I'm not sure whether these features is actually allowed in Malaysia. I think GPJ, they weren't too happy about having it in Malaysia road yet.
Not yet. Okay, so we'll use this road and then come to this side. Okay. Okay, so turning circle is not too bad. It handles down the bend, so not too. So we're still on eco, right?
Oh yes, we are.
Yeah, it's fine. It's quite good.
On paper, the turning radius, the minimum turning radius for this car is about 5.9 meter.
Oh, 5.9.
So 5.9
meters, 11.8, 11.8.
Yeah.
Turning circle, turning radius 5.9. Okay. The leader in this is the X9 because of the rear wheel steering, which is 5.4 or 10.8, which is actually lower than Honda Civic.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so going off on eco mode from standstill.
No issues.
No issues. Yeah. You get a slight delay.
Yes.
Because it'll I think
it's
the car
more
rolls.
Conservative,
Let the car roll first and then it goes on. Okay. So I can see where the cars are.
Oh, yeah.
That.
It's able to detect motorbikes, cars, even pedestrians as well.
Even pedestrians.
Yeah.
I have a pet peeve when it comes to Piano blacks, man. It's too much.
Oh yeah.
Fingerprint magnet. Slide back peeve lah. If this was like this, you know, this finish, this matte finish,
Something
I really like.
something blurry.
Yeah, it will be good. Piano blacks and on places where you rarely touch, fine. I'm fine with, right? Because it adds a feeling of class to it, you know. Yeah, but where you touch all the time, oh no, you see. I'm not sure you can see my fingerprints already. Okay, King. Thanks for the test drive.
You're
really
most welcome. Yes.
Forgot to ask you. Oh wait. Okay, we pound first. All right. How much is this car again?
Okay. For the front wheel drive, it's actually 259,000.
259,000.
And for the premium all wheel drive, that one is 309,000.
Okay. Another question. Is this promo price, or will the price go up later after the first batch sold and all that?
No, this will be the standard price. Yes, for near future. Okay, and then currently the ongoing promotion is that we're giving out the free wall box and also the free 6 years service.
Free 6 year service.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So guys, again, King's contact details will be in the description, and if you like our content, please like and subscribe. It will help the channel a lot. So once again, King, thanks, man.
Cool. See you guys soon. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
You have insurance, right?
Yeah.